Hi, everybody. Uh, I watched a lot of RV videos, what to take, 10 things needed, tons and tons of them for 3 months before I started to pack up an RV and travel across the country. I started in Washington State, across the U.S., the top of the U.S., and currently in Maine. I got about 6,000, 7,000 miles in over a month's period, and I got my own top 5 or 6 that I don't think anybody ever mentioned as things they should take. And to me, they're like the top most important things that I've found I needed across the country, at least on back roads. If you're going to take all great highways, then maybe you don't need this stuff. But if you're actually going out to see America, a lot of these roads are horrible and you're going to need this stuff. So, number one, screws and a screw gun. Let me tell you what, traveling down these roads, RVs fall apart. Things fall apart, things trim comes off, stuff happens. And I've found self-tapping screws with flat, large heads have been awesome to have. Second would be a grease gun. For the same reason, these terrible bumpy roads, your front end needs to be greased. It's horrible. What I found once I got more east was bugs. Lots of bugs. So for me, number 3 was bug spray. And whether you make it number 4 or you add it to number 3 was Benadryl. Benadryl's been a lifesaver for me because I've been bitten many times and itch, itch, itch. And I hate that because I'll itch myself raw, get big welts. So right away I pop the Benadryl and everything seems to be fine. Another issue I found once you get east is you will lose cell service. So if you're relying on your cell phone for GPS or cell phone coverage, you're not going to have it. So a good atlas and a compass, because atlases don't cover all the tiny little back roads you're on and your GPS goes out. I was confused which way was north or south using the map trying to find my way out. So I got a compass. It helped dramatically to get me out of locations when my GPS wasn't working. So those are my top 5 or 6 or whatever you want to call them. But compared to everybody else's top things, I don't believe any of that stuff was in there. They're telling you things like, oh, you probably need 1/10 the clothes you're going to take. And you know what? They're right. I've worn about 1/10 of the clothes I've taken. But those things to me aren't important. Not as important as my list of 5. So good luck with your travels. I hope you take my advice. Have a nice trip.